Palmer, guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Off-play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Pope. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Hit just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They're bringing heat. It's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to move them on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He leaves it with his back. Nifty little dance step. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He'll take another shot here. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break.
All right, now let's go get 6.
The give to the tailback. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. They're working that left side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Marshall quick to the line. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A third and long coming up here. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quick release by the QB. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
On the play.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The give from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down.
Movement here from the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a man. He finds his man. Touchdown, Wolverines! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Out of the gun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Michigan 31, Marshall 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Breeze, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's going to pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to pass it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
Tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off.
31, Marshall 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give on the inside. And it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, Dave. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat balls. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Michigan 41, Marshall 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They're going to run it to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 35 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On second down, they'll take to the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
55, Marshall, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Jumped on top of the pile. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
To the air on 1st down. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter,